Hello everyone, welcome back to my latest video. I finished a match, I was halfway through a match and I didn't get it finished, so I thought, well, I'll do a quick video and just get it finished. You know, no slow play. It's quite funny that I've rattled people because I mentioned how I don't really like slow play and everyone's like all over us for it now. And the reality is, just to explain, because, you know, people get a bit excited about these things. I like just playing. And we're not playing for anything. You know, I know it's cool if you win the world championship and everyone's like, wow, you're a world champion, blah, blah, blah. But we're not playing for anything, you know, so there's no need for people to be silly. And if you play slow against us, I just get bored, but it doesn't affect how I play. It just doesn't make us worse. I just get angry. So when it comes down to people saying, oh, playing these long tournaments, I think, well, I'm less inclined to do so because people just take the mick, you know, so it's like, it's not tactics, it's not, you know, it doesn't do anything, so like, I find it less of motivation to play. And there are some cracking players. I mean, you've got the ones, I know Yamaguchi Taru is a brilliant player, but I've never really played him. I was never around when Yama was there, and I don't know whether he still plays or not. And now he's a tidy hand. Cobra's obviously class, semi-pro's mint. Who else is class? I know Shooters Pool Pro is a very good player, very strong. LS3 is a good player. Real Poland Power is a good player, but he's a bit of a chopper, and he's obviously not the nicest in chat. I don't know why he does that really. There is no need for his behaviour. He's probably a good guy in real life, but plays up to his image a bit. I hope I haven't missed anybody out. I'm trying to think who else is very strong. Spectre Dawn's a good player. Fantastic Mr. Fox, another good one. So you'd like to see all these players play. Obviously, Albie, obviously, Larry, been around a long time. Lots of very good players, but you know, they're bollocks. They're more than good enough to not be playing slow against me, because it doesn't help me. Like I say, it doesn't stop us doing anything. It just makes it less fun. But obviously, I know the more I talk about it, the more I mention it, the more people do it, because they think, oh yeah, that's how you beat Mal. And you're going to get people say like, oh yeah, you got to slow him down, you'll do whatever. And if you look at the games, like, that's never really happened. You know, I just play. Sometimes I'm in the mood where I just sit there really and just chill. But I just don't see the point in really good players, you know, deliberately playing slow when they don't have to. It just, to me, that's just silly. But I'll keep mentioning it because it pisses us off. But it doesn't hurt me games, so if you want to do it, crack on. Crack on. But also another thing that I want to mention is I think I upset Semi-Pro because I might have said something that made it sound like I wasn't sure if he was doing real 147s on snooker. And even 155s, which he's had a few times. I didn't mean to say that he was cheating. What I said was that the way he was doing them meant that it was possible to not be real. Now, he obviously did some that was on come on Mal, learn to speak. He did some online, which meant you absolutely can't manipulate that, even if you wanted to. So they're obviously genuine. So it's an amazing performance. So I'd recommend anyone. He does have a YouTube channel. There's no commentary on it, but it's very well worth watching because he is a better snooker player than me. If you like snooker, he is just a beast on snooker. He just runs out. He, you know, not quite sure why he's not the very best at pool because the guy just doesn't miss. I think I often see with Semi that he's obviously not always that interested in what's going on. Plays some weird shots and you know, he plays in real life, and I think to be fair, he's probably better than me as well in real life because he played I think he had England trials or something like that. But he's a very, very, really good hand on real life as well. I think he'd heard of me, but I was never a really high level player. I was sort of around for a while and played a little bit, and I got to a club open semi in the IPA tour in 2002, and that was where I just basically went for everything, and it just happened to work. So, but I haven't played now for probably 13, 14 years. and I'm 40 in a couple of weeks, so you know, unfortunately that my I'm just going to blast these open. Yay! My high level pool career is likely to have peaked, but I am looking forward to getting back on the real tables just to have a knock in a couple of weeks' time. I bought, if you guys remember, I snapped my queue. Well, going back to 2006, I think here, 2006. It was a Embassy Envoy Power Glide. It was just a queue to I think 40 quid. But I found that John Higgins, and this is how bad the queue is. John Higgins did a flare line when he was young, and it's one of them. So I've bought it in the hope that it feels like my old queue. It should do the same, you know. And it's exactly like what I wanted. No more bagel, and I'm hoping it's going to feel like just trip down memory lane. Now, there's a combo on here, guys. If I can screw back, just missed the middle bag. That looks perfect. So I'm going to call this shot, because I think you have to call it, or you should do in 10. And that's a combo shot, so I get a credit for that. And yes, that's really, that should just be fun. I'm going to just try and play, so I just get used to running out. I'd love to play Lee at some point, but I imagine that's going to be hard. Well, that was a missed call, so I'm gonna miscall myself. I'm going to miscall because I'm honest. I think you're supposed to do that. Oh, look at that shot, man. You're going to say it's easy to be honest when you're 9-1 up. True. Absolutely true. But I try and be honest generally. I do pledge as well, and you can hold me to this, that once we get the worlds out the way, I am going to play more NRTs. I'm just going to keep going. Going to get used to playing all you slow coaches. I just hope that they do put in some decent shot clocks to 20 seconds, because that would just help keep the games moving. It's still not quick. I mean, I could do 15 or even 12 seconds easy, as you can see. But I think I'll be maybe one of the faster ones. All right, so this looks like end of the line. Right, so that's just a short video, guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. We are in the US Open, so it's a race to 10. And I'm now going to be playing shotgun next. I'm not sure whether all the matches are going to be on the videos, but I'll try and put them on. I am going to start, like I say, doing the snooker, trying to get all the players as good as Louis, and just sort of basically copy over his stats, because he's very, very good, and just keep testing it to make sure that it's not crashing. I'm figuring if I just make everyone as good as Louis, you're going to have a challenge to beat him, unless you're semi-pro and you get 147s every rack. Alright, so I'll keep you posted on that, guys. And thank you for watching. Take care.